Hello, teammates. If you are watching this video, it's because you have shown interest in joining the Boston Book Club. Whatever your reason that you decided to take that step towards being a reader, I am so proud of you. I have always been an avid reader, but more so over the past probably maybe 6 years or so, I have shifted from the type of reading that I used to indulge in to more of leadership and personal development. So I wanted to do a book club because I know there are times where I can read something and my interpretation may be completely different from somebody else's. And so I think this is a phenomenal opportunity for crosstalk and gaining different perspectives from different people from different backgrounds and walks of life. And so I'm super excited. It has been a long time coming. I had been talking about doing something like this, but then I would talk myself out of it. And I don't know if you can relate to it, but that has been what I've done for a while. And this year I decided to say, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it, whether it's a success or fail. I'm just going to do it because this is something that I'm truly passionate about. And I think it's a talent too, to bring people together. So you're not supposed to hold on to that. You're supposed to share it and put it out into the universe. So what I wanted to do is go over these ROEs. A lot of you guys missed the Zoom call, and I know the time difference is going to be one of those kickers. And so when we do our book club, what I'll do is I will record it. I will record our discussions, and I will have it posted on my YouTube, but I will make it private. So only the people who was given the link can watch it. So that way, our conversations are, private, personal. So the ROEs, we're adults, so I shouldn't have to tell anybody that we will be respectful of each other, thoughts and opinions of whatever book that we decide that we're reading. We will make sure that we are disciplined. And so what I mean by discipline is what I would do is I'm going to outline, okay, this week we're going to read X amount of chapters. And with that, you should be taking notes. You should be writing out some of the things that stood out to you, some of the things that spoke to you, or some of the things that you're like, I don't really understand what they meant by this. And then pose those questions during our Zoom meeting. So like I said, we'll go over those chapters or pages. And right now we're reading Brene Brown's The Gift of Imperfections. And so I have the audio book, so it may be a little bit different. I ordered the actual book. It hadn't arrived yet. So I may lean on some of you guys to say, hey, how many chapters and how many pages in that chapter, etc. So that way I could put it out to you guys so you know what you need to read and all that good stuff. I will also send out short questions ahead of the meeting. So I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 days before our meeting. So that way you can have something that you could prepare to have a crosstalk about. And so just making sure that we are not having those weird, awkward lag times where everybody just looking at each other. I will ask that you, when I told you guys to go and jot down some stuff, I will ask that you guys have at least a minimum of 3, no longer than 5 short questions about what you read or something that stood out to you guys. And then, of course, identifying those favorite parts that just really spoke to you and touched your soul. And then we will do some follow-up questions, and we will give individuals the floor and to speak freely, and we won't interrupt, and we will not shut people down. Remember, you taking the time to understand someone's perspective is not necessarily saying you agree with them. It's just saying, you know what? I understand that. I can see that, but I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't think this is one of those books where we will have that. I think we will slowly get into maybe some of those, I wouldn't say controversial, but not so rainbows and butterfly type reading. I love stuff like that just because it helps us grow. And so, like I said, it's just, and also it's a process to help each other welcome differing opinions about different things. And so this is going to be an amazing year. It is. I can feel it in my bones. What I also want you guys to do, your homework is, I need you guys to do some research, and I need you guys to recommend a book. On the Facebook page, I'm also gonna add this link. I signed us up for our actual official book club, and I will be uploading information on there too. Questions, like this is gonna be this is gonna be a thing. So get locked and loaded, get ready, because it's gonna be an amazing ride. And I love the diversity of the folks that raise their hand and say, hey, I wanna be a part of this. I wanna be a part of this. So yeah, it's going to be legit. So you're going to have an opportunity to recommend the next book. And then also we'll discuss at our first meeting, how long do we want the books to last? I did some research, and Oprah, she did it like a month, but I think that's too long. But again, that's up to you guys. We'll have that discussion about that, but we need to figure out like how long we're going to do per book. And if we're gonna do multiple books, it's up to you, because I usually, when I'm reading 2 to 3 books at the same time. But it's completely up to you. I don't want to overwhelm anybody, because this is supposed to be a good thing, a fun thing. And I don't want you to shut down and feel intimidated by, reading so many books. But again, up for discussion. So make sure that you come armed and have that crosstalk. The last thing is with the time difference, guys, I am in Ramstein, Germany. So I am 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard. So usually I put the time to be 6 o'clock in the evening, my time. So then it'll be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern. And I think Central to be 11, Pacific. So you guys know, y'all get it. So we need to figure out what is the sweet spot. So I was thinking Saturday would probably be the best if we did Saturday. But it's completely up to you guys. But I was thinking Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern, 10 or 11 o'clock Eastern time. So you guys tell me. So our first meeting is going to be this Saturday. So this Saturday is what day? The actual date is the 23rd. So we're going to do the 23rd is going to be our first meeting. I'm going to do it for Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern time. And so you guys figure out all the other numbers. I will post a flyer up there also on the page, so you can have that for your reading pleasure. Guys, and depending on our outcome, we may have to, break it into teams and stuff like that. So if anybody is interested in running a team, if we do get there, I'm one of those people that like to be steps ahead, plan ahead. Please let me know down below, so that way I can put together, how I would like things to operate. And that could be at the next book. But yeah, so this is a little bit longer than I wanted. Y'all, thank you for taking this journey and this ride with me. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun. And if you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. Also, if you don't mind shooting me your email address, like you could direct message me, and your phone number if you have WhatsApp or an iPhone. It makes it a little bit easier for communication if something comes up last minute. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday. Bye.